So this is the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. We're gonna give this one a shot. Because why not? I told you, you guys are getting really random demos. Like, Stray Gods is you know, fine. The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. This is a mature rated video game and may not be suitable for some players. Fair warning, guys. Interesting. Hold on a second. This is like English, Espanol. No, I think we'll go English. Français, Deutsch. Okay. Huh, I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, begin. Is this gonna open up into a larger screen? Oh, yeah, there it goes. Whoop. Devolver Digital. We do like Devolver. The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Alright. Settings. Let's... The music's lovely, so I don't want to turn the music down too much. Because it's nice. Full screen. Fun. Okay. Alright. Content warning. Wow. Is it me or I would say of the 10. So no, what am I up to now? Of the dozen or so demos I've played, there have been content warnings on like 3 or 4 of them at this point. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've never seen content warnings on games. Really interesting. No, this is loud. New game. Eternal Void. Heed the words of a prisoner. I beg of you, send me a curse to break this immortal isolation. Hear the chant my mentor once forbid me to recite. Stranger to my soul, invade my body. Stranger to my soul, invade my mind. Grant me an eye to see beyond my torment. Take my pride, my sorrow, my chains. Turn them into power, wisdom, revenge. Stranger to my soul, invade my magic. Stranger to my soul, become my faith. It's a beautiful song. It feels great to be awakened again. Who are you? Woo! My name is Fortuna. I am a witch. This is what she summoned. Why did you summon me? Because I would rather lose my pride than my sanity. Sounds fun. Tell me more. I was condemned to exile by the leader of my coven. Today marks the 200th year of my millennium-long sentence. And I can't take it anymore. I need your help. What do you use as a clock? Humanity's cradle, planet Earth. Oh, 200 human years. That's quite some time. I feel you. I have been imprisoned for 5,402 years until you summoned me. Isolation can really do a number on you. I will help you. I shall become your familiar. Thank you, Abramar. Now get comfortable. We're going to seal a contract. First of all, allow me to express my gratitude. I am really thankful you freed me from my cosmic prison. Of course, you are welcome. Is something the matter? Not really. It's just after all the reading I did about behemoths, I didn't expect your behavior to be so mundane. Whoa, mundane, that hurt. Oh, I meant you're still intimidating, but I always pictured you speaking in archaic poetry or something like that. Ha ha ha. Oh, that is a terrifying laugh. He should not do that very often. I like you. I like you so much, I'm going to let you pick the terms of our contract. You will still have to pay a high price for my magic, though. I'm well aware of that. I won't back off. Alright, then let's begin your training. The ceremony is 5 days long. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Right now. You are already my favorite master. The first day is the easiest one, an interview so we can get to know each other. Lesson 1. Admittance. Tell me about yourself. What is your specialty? I'm a fortune teller. Oh, one of my favorites. Would you mind doing a reading for me? I can't. As part of my sentence, Adiana banished my tarot deck. Adiana is the leader of my coven. Wow, you must have done something really grave to exiled and deprived of your magic. I foretold the falling of my coven. Bleak, but how are your visions your fault? After my premonition, the coven was consumed by despair. Many witches came to me for counsel to prepare before the end times. Adiana didn't like that. She held supreme authority in our coven, so she decided to exile me to this wandering asteroid. Our leader determined that even if all covens must fall eventually, advertising their demise only pushes the catastrophe forward. Adiana decided my power posed a great danger to the peace inside our coven. She concluded that I had to learn to reason instead of relying exclusively on my gift. So I was sentenced to meditate for a millennium, deprived of my deck. Since I'm here, I deduce that you don't agree with your leader's judgment. She was afraid of my influence. Many of our sisters put their trust in my advice. I'm sure that hag thought I was undermining her supremacy and decided to cast me out. You sure sound sour about it. I'm taking a sip. Would you kill her, should you have the chance? No. No. Isolation didn't eat away your mercy yet, I see. Okay, I will help you recover your powers. Will you get me a new tarot deck? Tarot? Pfft, no. I mean, tarot is cute, but it is too human-centric to grasp the hidden truths of the cosmos. You will create your own deck. Ooh, that's cool. My own deck? I wouldn't even know where to begin. Shh. Leave the details to me. That is what these 5 days of training are for. You're going back to witch school, Fortuna. For this training, you will review the 4 basic elements of magic. Air, water, earth, and fire. Oh no. Don't worry, it will be fun. Plus, you'll get to seal a contract with me for each of those energies. Now, get some rest. Tomorrow we will start with the invisible energy, air. Lesson 11, Context. Oh, we've skipped We've skipped a few classes. First day of school, are you nervous? To be honest, I'm just happy to be able to hear something other than my own voice. He has a lobster tail? He's got some kind of tail. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyes? This is a weird eye. That's okay. Ha! That's cool. Today we are going to talk about air. I'm going to focus on what will be useful for creating our own divination deck. Understood? Air represents the invisible, the negative space, that which imbues everything. Air is the collective subconsciousness, energy within a community, the ecosystem. Air is everything that surrounds us. Air is context. Exactly. Master your air, and you will acquire unparalleled awareness. There is power in knowing one's place. Even when isolated, you are one with the cosmos. Now, for the first part of our contract, we will seal our air energies together. Yes, please. As I promised, I will let you decide the nature of every seal. You just need to answer a question. But careful. Your answers will affect your fate, dramatically. Dude, he is so creepy looking. Oh my god. I'm ready. For the air seal, how do you want to be perceived? I want to be feared, I want to be adored, I want to be pitied. Well, I definitely don't want to be feared. I have that in real life. I don't need to be adored either. Interestingly enough, I'm tempted to go with I want to be pitied. Because adoration has its own downsides, right? If you're adored, it's got its own downsides of how people perceive you and treat you. So I feel like they definitely all have a negative connotation. The concept of adoration sounds positive, but if you are only adored, yeah, there are a lot of negatives that can be bad. Honestly, I feel like the one that is the least negative is pitied. I feel like being pitied is the least negative of those three. You think adored is the least negative? Really? Because I've seen... Yeah, I don't know. Adoration is... Yeah. And maybe that this is my own thing speaking here, Sovereign, but I'm like... If I have to choose for the rest of my life, I would probably go with pitied. That's Scotsman. Scotsman speaking from experience here. Is to assume you are pathetic or incapable of doing anything yourself. But again, that's part of it. But much like adoration, I think there are multiple sides to the concept of being pitied. Pitied is because I know people hear about my life story and what happened to my family, and they pity me. It's not necessarily a negative. They turn it, in some ways it's a positive. They go, wow, like, you've been through so much, and da-da-da. And then they look at their own lives and go, actually, I'm pretty lucky. So pity isn't necessarily that they assume you are pathetic. Pity can be that they look at your life and go, wow, that's, like, I can't believe you've had to go through that. You poor thing. I wouldn't necessarily even, like, I wouldn't go to pathetic first. So I think for both sides, like I said, they all have some negatives. much like you said, adoration is anything from somebody just, basically just never willing to tell you that you're wrong, or, being obsessed with you, which can lead to, horrible, scary behavior. I definitely don't want to be feared. I already get this. I used to get this in my job all the time. I think I'm gonna try pity. I want to be pitied. You're that desperate for tender loving care, huh? See? It is good that you're sincere, though. In any case, bear in mind that pity can get you protection, but you will rarely be respected. Yeah, okay. So, I suppose that's the other side of it. I understand. Allow me to seal our air energies together, then. Yeah, I suppose if you pity someone, you can't necessarily respect them. Look, that hurt. That felt good. Can't you feel the power? Yes, I feel it, but I also felt like I was tearing apart. Well, girl, I am a behemoth after all. What did you expect? I know. I can take it. Good. Now focus on that bit of air energy we unlocked. Yeah. I guess it's, different views of it. I would 100% go back and do this again and see what it says when you say adored or feared. Because obviously I think it is very... It depends on the person, right? Of your concepts of what adoration means. Or what fear means. Because for me, being feared, like I said, that's something I used to have in hotels. And that when I walked out, it wasn't that people were cowering in fear, but it was like, oh shit, she's on a warpath. Get out of her way. People used to be able to tell how upset I was by the sound of my heels on the floor. So I think everybody has a different concept of what fear means, or adoration, or, yeah. You shouldn't want people to fear you. No, I agree with that. You shouldn't want people to fear you. But in saying that, fear, more often than not, especially, okay, I'm speaking very much as a woman who had to deal with a lot of aggressive men. Fear lent respect, an air of respect. They didn't mess with me because I put out that energy. So it's not that you want people to fear you. You don't want people to cower. You don't want people to fear you. But unfortunately, fear does lead to... not always, can lead to that air of respect. Because that was the only way that I got men to listen to me in my position in hotels. Because they just... businessmen coming in, just like pushing you around. And especially as a woman... I would prefer to be feared than adored. Because as a woman, being adored is far more scary. Honestly. But that's, again, this is all like obviously the game, I don't know what the game developers, like, what they would have decided on, if you answer in that particular question, what they would have come up with. But it does lead to a very interesting conversation. And I think that's really interesting. And I think it's really interesting because, depending on your views, depending on your, what your life has been, you're going to have such different ideas about it. And I love that. I love that this is even a conversation right now. You don't understand how much I love stuff like this. It's so interesting. Because no one in this conversation is wrong right now. There is not a single wrong thing that has been said. It's just... Anyway, I just find it really interesting. Sorry, I get caught up. I get caught up in the ideas and the theoretical conversations. Well, that's it, isn't it, Sovereign? It's a spectrum. Which is what makes it so interesting. Because, again, we're discussing this now, but at the end of the day, the devs have set, the writers of this game have set their own ideas of what that spectrum is into this already, right? But just, like, for the rest of us, we all have our own ideas of like, where these, on the spectrum, you know, we sit. Sort of. Does that make sense? I'm not entirely sure that sentence made sense. You get what I mean, though. you get where I'm coming from. That's all anyone saw me as. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I never was truly pitied that I don't see it as a bad thing. Or any pity that has been shown to me, I'm like, yeah, damn straight. It's a combination of pity plus... I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Not because they pity or fear me. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is fair. See, let's see. I wonder if we'll get the other ones, because I'm interested now in what the other questions are for the other elements. Okay, now let's focus on that bit of air energy we unlocked. We're going to use it to create our first card. I notice you have a ceremonial tokonoma for witchcraft in the basement. Head over there and I will teach you to create cards. Okay. Wonder if they'll give us all of the... all the things. Create card. This is the Arcane Grimoire. Here you'll acquire magic images that can be used to craft your cards. There are 3 types. Spheres for the backgrounds, Arcana for the main figure on the card, and the symbols to add some magic pizzazz to your compositions. They all cost magic energy to summon. Right now, you can only acquire air-type elements because we've only unlocked the air seal. But you can go ahead and browse the grimoire to savor your future creations. Quicksand Graveyard. Ooh. Pleasant Prairie. Moonstone Temple. Oh, these are the energy costs. So, is this is air? These pink ones? The road back is lethal. The road ahead is unknown. Oh, that's interesting. Shipwreck Library. Well, we're gonna need that one. Are there any others? Jade Monk's Waterfalls. Yeah, I would totally have a tarot deck that looked like this. 100%. I think I can do this one. Nomad Sky Caravan. The best merchants of their galaxy. They couldn't figure out how to travel through space, so they tore away a piece of their homeland skies and took it with them. A blue nebula full of flying ships that soared the Milky Way. Titan Quarry. The Red Strings Club. Isn't that a game? That's a game. The Red Strings Club. I have that on my wish list to play still. Magical Post Office. A magic forest realm inside the folds of time, only accessible by witches' familiars. The Magical Post Office is the quickest way to send letters and parcels to one witch dominion to another. Witches favor this method of communication because there is no known way of tampering with it. So I can do Opera House. I can do the Pleasant Prairie. When Jasmine's mentor retired, she summoned a dozen acres of enchanted grasslands, inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch of her coven. And I can do the road. I do like the idea of a road. Do I want the road Or do I want the pleasant prairie? Like, this is a feeling of calm. This is something, I don't know. I think those are the two. So the road, the prairie. I can also do the Nomad Sky Caravan. I don't like that one as much though. And I think I can do the magical post office. But I feel like the road is a good one. Yeah, I like the road one as well. Let's do the road. Okay. And now the road with the Harpy Herald, harbinger of newfound paths. The Herald has been spreading occult discoveries from coven to coven since she was created. Okay, well, that's an interesting one for the road. What else can I do? The shaman. Been taking care of the soul and the heart of many tribes. What else? Is there anything else? No, I can't do the rest. I'm gonna say this makes the most sense. I have 3 left, okay? What can we do here? We can do the trumpet. A blatant way to announce your will and desire. This instrument has many detractors, but no one is able to ignore its sentiment. Well, we've got a herald. Got a herald and a road. One of the most popular spells among beginner witches. The ether wings spell not only allows the user to fly, but allows them to gift wings to another. The book. It's not really helpful for the one I was looking for. Dark matter bow. No, I think... I think the trumpet is the way I want to go here. You can move the background and drag, rotate, and scale the images around. Add as many images as you want from the stock at the sides of the cards. Don't worry, it won't cost you extra. Put your soul into it. Oh my god, yes. Hold on. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh my god, you can literally make this... Hold on. Can I make it smaller? Duplicate. Flip. Bring forward. Bring to front. I can't make it smaller. Which is unfortunate, but I guess that makes sense. Nope. I don't think that matters. Let's put that in the back. No, I can't put that in the back, can I? It's got to be more to the front here. And then... Does this... How would I like... I feel like it looks really good with her behind the moon, like in front of the moon. I like that. Oh, there is more. There's more of these things. We can flip this. And then let's maybe put this in here as well. Flip that. One more, actually. Put that one. Like that. And then... No, I don't like that, I think. Just like that? What do we think? What do we think of that card? If that was a tarot card... Does this need to be maybe more, like, really down in the corner? No, we don't. Oh, sorry. Don't want that. Take that one off. I think this works. I like this. This is so cool. I get to make my own tarot deck. I am all for this. The whistled path. The meaning of a card varies depending on which elements you combine. Air elements lean towards relationships, community, and karma. Pay attention to your studies so you can tune your divination style toward the ideas you fancy the most. It can be tricky at the beginning. The only way to master this is through experience. Card legend. We walk the road alone for everyone to see. A strong avatar for justice. Imbued with purpose, the sound from the trumpet garners everyone's attention. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. Meanings. Leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, luck. I love that so much. I'm in love with this game. I don't know if this is a game I would play on stream because I feel like people would get bored. Oh, but this is so up my alley. I love it. I love it. Did you like it? It looks promising. Feels way more complex than tarot, but I can sense its potential. Good. We're only just getting started. It will all make more sense when you try your hand at reading them. We'll wait until you've made at least 2 cards, though. There's not a lot of predestination shuffling a single card. Fair. Yeah, that is a fair point. I'm sorry, you must be tired. Go to bed and review the fundamentals of air. Tomorrow we will unlock your water. Thank you, Abramar. Thanks to you, Fortuna. I will make you happy, I promise. Good night. Is there more? Do not be afraid of him. Become his master. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's lesson 3. It wasn't 11, it was a 2. Oh my god, this is 3 emotion. So, water is what I associate with most. I'm a Pisces, and water is kind of my element. O Fortuna, each day me cometh to teach us thee. For briefeth is the cosmos, and eternal thy grief. What are you doing? I thought I could get more into character to satisfy your expectations. No. I'd rather focus on our studies. Oh, come on. You're not the only one excited about being able to talk to somebody after eternal imprisonment. Fair? Listen up a bit. Oh, leaf familiar. Wheat charm art we studying today. What? Colors me. Art thee well? Oh god, we've given him the giggles now. Stop. Stop. I give up. Now come here and teach me your magic. Whew, even joking around doesn't stop you from being intense. Okay. Focus, Abramar. Let's begin today's lesson. The second element we will unlock is water. Water represents substance, meaning the hidden nature of things. Water comes in many shapes: purpose, desire, willpower. Water is everything that lives inside of you. Water is emotion. That's a good synthesis, yes. Master your water and you will have the key to any heart and soul. There's power in empathy and self-awareness. Water isn't my forte, but I understand. Well, it's my forte. Yeah, I noticed that. But don't worry, I am here to support you. Now, for the second part of your contract, we will seal our water energies together. You decide the nature of the contract. Answer this question. Alright. What is your innermost desire? Power, romance, knowledge. Oh, this is an easy one for me. I know. The master your water? Yeah, I was like, oh. Oh. Robin clearly wants power. Clearly. It's clearly power. Yeah, it's not knowledge at all. My innermost desire is knowledge. Couldn't give a rat's ass about power, and couldn't give a rat's ass about romance. So we're gonna definitely go with knowledge on this one. Knowledge. Oh, knowledge. That's not a common desire. Oh, yes it is. Innermost desire is romance with Nathan Fillion, or Chris Pine, or Jeff Keighley. So obviously romance isn't that important, because otherwise I would actually be able to choose one. But I can't. How is knowledge not a common desire? Excuse me? How is that not a common desire? Knowledge is power. If you have knowledge, you have power. I mean, that's what everyone says. That's like the basic. So, you know, knowledge is, I don't know. It's the most important one. People don't care about knowledge because power lets you do things without knowledge. Yeah, and then they do stupid shit. Power lets you control people with knowledge. Power makes people greedy. But it makes sense. Enlightenment is a mighty resource for a witch. Can't wait to see what you'll make of new knowledge. Although be careful not to stumble onto one of those cosmic truths that are better left unknown. Don't want my favorite witch to lose her mind. Fair. I have a question. When will all the contracts we've been sealing become effective? Immediately. I mean, they are etched into the cosmic wheel as we speak. In time, it'll all come to you. And you will be pretty aware of the moment they're delivered. I see. I can tell you one thing for sure. They'll come in the same order we sealed them. First, you'll feel the community switch to start pitying you. Sometime after, you'll discover a new source of knowledge. Then, whatever we seal on your earth will happen, and finally, in the distant future, you'll pay the price we agree on the fire seal. A price, huh? Everything you've asked for will come at a price. I guess your summoning spell is forbidden for a reason, Having second thoughts. No. I need this. Seal the second contract already. Brace yourself. We get to make another card. I'm excited! My bones. Woohoo! Girl, you have power. I just hope this torture is worth it. It will be. Have faith. Can I make a new card now? Yes, same as yesterday. Head to the basement. Alright, let's do this. I love the concept of this game. It's so interesting. I'm sold. Alright. Create card. Now, so I'm looking for the blue ones. So what do we got for blue? We've got this one, which looks like a... During the last war before the Age of Witches, the ancient pierced these lands so deep The planet is always bleeding lava. The first witches tried to heal this dominion by covering it with the tears of water deities. The waters of Javlana, Payesh, Jyothi are forever boiling. Rituals performed using salt from these waters grant access to the most profound emotions. Interesting. What else have we got? Shipwreck Library. Oh, well, we're going to do this one, right? The home of a water deity that collects every letter that was never sent or never got to its destination. Oh, that is sad. Witches can purchase this lost knowledge in exchange for unedited poems or beautiful shells. Let me just see what else. We also have the Sunset Docks, a humble wooden dock cursed by a heartbroken witch. The legends say that anyone who parts ways with someone and sails away from this dock will never meet the one they left behind again. What? That is very sad. Ooh, I can do this one as well. The Jade Monk's Waterfalls, home of the Coven of the Jade Sculptors. The giant jade monk statues guard the souls of every member of the clan. If you bring the heart of a deceased jade witch back to these waterfalls, she can be born again as a mortal, retaining her memories but not her skills. Those who are reborn must act as servants for the living witches of their coven. Nope, don't like that. Okay, what else we got? I can do the Red Strings Club, cursed cocktail bar that takes the soul of whoever owns it hostage in exchange for supernatural abilities to read into their customers' souls. I think we'll do this one. Shipwreck Library. Alright. What do we got? The Wolf Mother and Children. Behemoth born from the erratic retelling of a popular fable. Every time a witch tells a story, the seed of knowledge absorbs the sediments of her words. When a tale is narrated enough times, a minor behemoth will appear. The Wolf Mother now wanders the cosmos, adopting orphaned magical creatures. Duchess of Solace. The Duchess of Solace looks serious. The fairy that offers her services as a dominatrix for sorceresses lost in lust. I can't do that one, but that's interesting. That's interesting. That is mainly a water one with a bit of fire. When a witch draws her power from passion, she can reach a point at which her libido takes control. With her extensive erotic repertoire, the Duchess of Solace has never failed to exhaust a lustful witch and return her to normal. Damn. Alright then. What else we got? Forbidden door to pleasure. Witches found this door chained to the ever-expanding edges of this universe. No one's ever dared to go through it. Once, a young witch looked through its keyhole and fell victim to a 7-year-long orgasm. Addicted, she went back to look again, but this time she exploded into red dust. Okay. Are those my choices? I can do this one, the bartender. Well, that's for the other one. So it's either the Wolf Mother and Children, or it's the Forbidden Door to Pleasure. I think... Or the bartender. He is used to mourn and celebrate with people from all walks of life. He knows how to look into the soul of a mortal, and he knows how to exploit it. Well, the bartender doesn't really work with the... Because I wanted this one, right? The Shipwreck Library. Oh, actually, you know what we could do? We could take the Sunset Docks and we could put the door on it. Did I not update my category? What's my game at the moment? Can someone do the game command for me? Could have sworn I updated it. Oh no, it is. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Rose. It's not showing that for me. Cool. I was panicked there for a second. All right, let's try this. I take the door, and I take. Sorry, the sunset dock, and I take the door. And then what else we got? We got the bottomless jug. Glass trident. They say it only makes traitors bleed. There's only one, and has been lost since they used it in the trial that got Ediana expelled from her former coven. Oh, I can use these ones as well. Not this one. Minister of Secrets. Whatever secret you confess, the Minister of Secrets will keep anyone from spreading it. The spell will break if the eel dies. Interesting. What else we got? The swordfish liqueur. 1 glass will make you happy. 2 glasses will make you horny. 3 glasses will make you honest. Interesting. I kind of like that. That's a fun one. The mirror. A mirror that only shows the reflection of its owner. You can't lie while looking at it, so witches use it to find out if they are fooling themselves, which happens quite often. Oh god, could I have one of those? I want that. Isn't that just alcohol? I mean, yeah. I can do this as well. The eyes of a cat from the Crystal Nebula dimension. If you seal the eye of a snow cat in a glass doll, it could come to life and protect you until it shatters. I think I like this. Let's see if I can put this together. Let's see if I can do this. And then... Or actually, do I want these here? Like so. Like that. And then we can put this, we can put this in the door. Like so. And then we send that to the back. No, I like it on this side, I think. Somehow it just makes more sense on this side. I don't know why. What do we think? Do we like this? I think it's interesting. I love how much you can do with the cards based on where you actually pull the thing. What do we get? A tide of salt and melancholy. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The swordfish liqueur runs with truth. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Introspection, yearning, passion, power. There you go. Now, come upstairs. You're going to read the cards for me. Oh, the two cards that I have, we're going to read them? Okay. Time for some divination. This is your area of expertise, so you guide me through this. Okay. Card reading with just 2 cards. We need to test if these really work, so I'll do a reading we can confirm on the spot. I'm going to read your past. Whoa, that's bold. I like it. I'm ready. It's been a couple of centuries without my deck. I may be a bit rusty. You just enjoy it. You're among friends here. Okay, it's going to be a very simple reading. I'm going to draw a card and place it on this spot to read into your past. Here we go. She's shuffling the many, many cards that we have. There was a time in which you were worshipped by Cavern. You have been tricked, tortured, or destroyed numerous times. You are older than this universe. Oh yes, those were the days. It didn't end well for me, though. How's that? Well, there was this time a lustful witch summoned me to help her gather a harem. A harem of 100 of the most beautiful among witches and fairies. Looking back, those were some fun times. But when the time came to pay the price, the witch and her 100 lovers cast a spell to break me into 99 pieces. And they scattered me around the cosmos. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, so you have to pick which one, and then it reads that... It reads that particular one depending on which one you pick. It took my next summoner 10 millennia to gather all my pieces and repair me through King Sugi. So that's where all your golden scars come from. Yes. You won't betray me, right? So far, I'm nothing but grateful. You've got a great ally in me, then. Okay, so... I understand that now. You can pick which reading you want to do. Wow, what was that? I felt an energy surge. That is your deck harvesting energy. Whenever you do a reading, you'll harvest magic akin to the card you drew. Fortune telling will be your main source of energy once we seal our pact. I see. Alright, the cards work. They work like a charm, I must say. You're a gifted fortune teller, my friend. This is just making me want to go and do my own tarot reading, I'm gonna be honest. I really miss this. I almost forgot how exciting it is to dig into the secrets of the cosmic wheel. I'm so happy for you. And I am so thankful, Abramar. I actually put a tarot deck on my throne... Tarot deck on my throne wish list. Tarot deck. I mean, I don't know. That could be a thing. I'm not familiar with all the cosmic wheels. We're just getting started. Now go get some rest. Tomorrow we'll make another card and do some more divination. Abramar has been betrayed many times in the past. What do you plan to do with him? It shows different things depending on how you place it. Yeah. Lesson 4, Strength. Must be doing Earth. Today's lesson is about Earth. This is a powerful one. Weren't the other ones powerful as well? Well, of course. But this one is pure potential. Literally power. Alright, glad to see you excited. Let's begin the lesson. Alright, Earth. Earth, how can I sum it up? Earth represents determination, empowerment, everything that pushes you forward. Earth is grounding, support, the source, but also direction of your force. Earth is your drive. Earth is strength. That's it. But bear in mind that it doesn't only refer to your own capabilities, but also to the support of your allies. To master one's Earth is to be aware of where to look for potential, not to be drunk on one's power. Motherly love, loyalty, sisterhood, those are also forms of Earth energy. I understand. Now, for the third part of our contract. Alright, we got Earth. What do you want to become your main source of determination? Love, the support of my friends. Conquest, defeating my rivals. Myself, personal growth, and self-realization. Ooh. Main source of determination. I mean, if I'm talking about the main source of my determination, I would say myself, because friendships change and grow, and they can also grow apart. And so if you have set that as your main source, you risk... I think you risk more. It is... You can also gain more. I'm being very cautious here. I'm showing my hand. Can anyone tell that I'm a single, you know, who lives alone, very introverted, keeps to myself? Anyone picking that up? No? Okay, cool. Doubt yourself and question myself far more than I do my friends. My power would waver much more if it was just based on me. Yeah, again. I think it's... Rose would choose Conquest. For me, I think it's myself. Personal growth and self-realization. Self-realization has happened to me a couple of times in the last so many weeks, where I've had that moment of being like, oh, this is part of my personality. And it always fascinates me. It fascinates me that at 40 years of age, I am still learning things about myself. So, I think for me, it's definitely this one. Myself, personal growth, and self-realization. The lone wolf, huh? Yeah, see, that's... Yeah. I hate to say it, but yeah. It's the safest position to rely on yourself. Yeah. See, it's the safest position. I just hope you never break down or your willpower will shatter and there will be no one able to pick up the pieces. Yeah, and that's the risk. So, having friends who... Now, to be fair, I could have also said friends, because I have a network that I have come to rely on as well, like IRL. Interesting. I could have gone either way, really, but this is why this game is fun. I'll be able to do this so many different times. You sure look strong. I'll concede that. Very well. All right. Hey, Prophet, how's it going? It always does a bit of a stall. I love Earth contracts. I almost vomited with this one. Yes, Earth has a lot of presents. I've seen other witches puke right after sealing it. One of the tough ones, Oh, you bet you are. You have been the first one not to cry during the ceremony. Although, we still have fire to seal. That one is painful even to me. I haven't yet, Prophet, but it's on Game Pass, so I just thought I'd add it to the list to just, like, play it. Just, like, play it. Without the demo. Oh, no. You can do this. Only one to go. Now to the fun part. Let's make a card. Hell yes. Yeah, no problem. I saw it was on Game Pass, so I was like, great. I'm just gonna play it then. I'm just gonna play the whole thing. Alright. Create a card. You will love it. It's 3,000%. Alright, well, there you go. We're looking at the yellow ones. What do we got? The Moonstone Temple. Ooh, I like that. Before magical enslavement was forbidden, the long-lost coven of the Jade Sculptors tasked 7 major daemons with carving a gigantic temple out of a moon. The unspeakable dimensions of the temple make the witches who study inside its halls aware of their insignificance within the universe and enhances their powers through humility. Interesting. What's another one that I can do? What do we got? I could do this one. The Gem Skull Belt. Less than a century ago, the architect witch Greth Carved 13 skull-shaped rooms out of an asteroid belt, all connected by ivory walk bridges. The rumors say these chambers turn a witch's words into energy and allow them to communicate with extra-dimensional beings. The Titan Quarry. Titans are said to be able to mine a planet the size of Earth in less than 50 years. Their kind is unable to hurt a soul, so they only mine asteroids or planets that are unable to sustain life. No one knows what they use the mined materials for. They are happy to share their ore if you ask them with respect. I can do the 100-column worship. Inside the War Horse Nebula, there's a passage to a non-Euclidean canyon filled with 100 obsidian towers. No witch knows who erected them. If you climb onto a tower, you can see versions of yourself looking back at you from the many windows of the rest of the towers. Or are they the ones being watched? Ooh. I like that. I think I like that one. Let's go with this one. All right. Can't do that because I'm out of blue. Do the dragon. Born from the imagination of mortals and extinct because of their greed, dragons were known for keeping treasure and grudges. Interesting. I could do this one. The Deerfolk Paladin. Guardians of the Deerfolk Witch Coven. Just like humans, male Deerfolk can't become witches. Unlike humans, male Deerfolk aren't blind to magic, and they give their lives to the service of their coven to protect knowledge and hunt traitors. I think we'll go with... I could do the shaman. As well. I feel like because we have towers, I like the idea of the dragon. But also, I could also do the shaman. No, I think let's do the dragon. Let's do the dragon. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, what do we got here? So I can do the golden shovel. The last bladed tool forged by the gold blower. The golden shovel is hollow, so you can feel the energy resonances of the earth while you dig. Cone of sacred wood. We have some aether wings that I can take. The obsidian sledgehammer. Bolts fixed to the earth by an obsidian sledgehammer are impossible to remove unless you recite the words carved into the hammer's head. They're often used to trap demons or set up camps in the wildlands. Jade Roadkeepers. The Jade Roadkeeper, the Coven of the Jade Sculptors craft these little guardians to bless their roads. Whoever walks a path blessed by a Jade Roadkeeper will be free from thieves and predators. Tower Shield. The Dark Matter Bow. It cannot hurt physical entities, so sometimes witches use it for mock battles and recreating William Tell's infamous shot. Iron Servant of the Forge Planet, Iron Golem. I've got the towers. Got... I'm gonna try this. Let's just see. Let's see what this does. Ooh, okay. Now, where do I want? You... Oh yeah, okay. Can I do it this? No, that looks weird. That doesn't look right. That doesn't really look right either, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it doesn't... Does this help if I do it like this? Oh. Sort of? Sort of? Kinda? Can I send that behind? No, I have to like kind of put it there. I have to do this, do I? Alright, so we have to give him a few more wings here. That's fine. Can I... And then if I do this and we flip, give it a couple of things. Probably could make this longer, couldn't I? But I don't really think it's necessary. I've only got so much space on the card. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. Cool.
So done, you cook.
Hey, Kick-Ass! How's the Diablo treating you? How's it going? Okay. I think I like this. Consciousness of the many selves, a symbol for a haughty guardian. One look from the ancestral being can command mortals to sin. The Aether Wings elevates the arcana for everyone to see. Guardian, ego, authority, happiness, temptation. Wait. Nicely done. Come upstairs and do a reading for me, would you? Alright. Okay, we have 3 cards now. Any ideas on what to read next? I'm going to read your desire. I want to find out what your true intentions are. You want to expose your teacher. You'll give me no quarter, huh? I'm game, do your worst. I need to know for the sake of our relationship. I have 3 cards to choose from. What'd I get? The one I just made. Alright. So there are 3 options. You are deeply depressed, you yearn for peace of mind. You would like to be summoned more often. You want more witches to desire you. Let's go with this one. You would like to be summoned more often. You want more witches to desire you. You would like to... Yeah, okay. You bet. I admit I have a strong fetish for witches. Creepy. It's not like that. I'm not talking about sex exclusively. There is something tense and stimulating about becoming a witch's servant. Your desires are always so colorful. I just can't get enough of the rush that comes from satisfying a witch. Still sounds perverted to me. I won't argue that it's never perversion. I'm lucky my abilities are so tempting for your kind. I'm eager to see how our time together will play out. I predict that you're destined to stir things up. Dramatically. You sure love drama. Hey, you must be a Twitch streamer. I want more witches to desire me. Fair. It's what makes existence worthwhile. I am a bit scared now, actually. Just a bit. There we go. I think I'm gonna draw another card. Oh, what for? You're quite a difficult character to read. I just can't tell what your deal is. In addition to your desire, I need to ask, why do you behave like this? What do you mean by this? Shh, let the cards speak. There's only 2 cards you can choose from. Alright, you feel the need to make your superiority clear. You want to be my friend. You crave my approval. You are trying to seduce me. Let's go with you want to be my friend. You crave my approval. You don't mince words, eh? That's just what the card said. Yes, but you're the one phrasing it. In any case, it comes as a surprise. I would never have pictured a superior being like you needing validation from someone like me. I wouldn't go as far as needing validation, but it is true that I would love to be friends. I like you a lot. Well, we only have each other for now. Aren't we friends already? No, it doesn't feel like it yet. I'd say for now we're partners at best. But I trust that in time we can develop a beautiful friendship beyond common interest. Or at least, I hope you don't just dump me after you get what you want out of your contract. Do I smell abandonment issues here? Come on, you know what I've been through. And I only told you a couple of stories off the top of my head. I've been put through hell. Ah, I'm sorry. I just find it amusing to see the forbidden behemoth of legend dealing with such mundane problems. Hey, personal relationships are far from mundane. They are one of the greatest energies of the cosmos, air and water, remember? True. I'm sorry. You went in for the kill with this reading, didn't you? That's my divination style. If we don't dig into the intense stuff, we might as well just have a normal conversation. You're absolutely right. I can see I won't get bored with you. Alright, the one that needs some rest after today's session. Go and review what we studied so far and get ready for tomorrow's lesson. Fire is the last seal and also the most trying of the energies. Alright, we got one more seal. I'm guessing that's when the demo will finish, after we get the last seal. Were you the leader of your coven? How would you punish someone for having summoned Abramar? Would exile suffice? Would you be able to forgive something like this? Or maybe you would think it worthy of death. Conflict. Lesson number 5. Ready for more? Yes. How have you found the ceremony so far? Do you want to review any elements before continuing? I don't think so. It was pretty basic stuff. Alright. What's the matter? You're not as chipper as usual. Ah, yes, I'm sorry. Fire is usually my favorite lesson, and it marks the final step before our contract becomes effective, which I'm looking forward to. But I have a bad feeling about this. That's odd. Based on your act and all so far, I thought you enjoyed the threat of dire consequences. Oh, of course I do. That kind of adrenaline is my favorite thing in the cosmos. What is it then? Look, you're right. I better stop dwelling on silly worries and focus on our training. I'm just moody for some reason. It's not silly. What do you say we look into it with our cards after you finish today's session? That might be a good idea. That's one of the perks of being summoned by a fortune teller. So true. You're on. It'll be a good challenge as the final test for this new deck. That's the Abramar I know. I need you sharp for the final lesson. Fire it is, then. This element is usually feared by most, and yearned for by those with ill will. But fire is more versatile than most magic practitioners think it is. Fire represents adversity, battle, everything that is against you. Fire is challenge, intimidation, the fuel of every battle. Fire is your wrath. Fire is conflict. Exactly. But don't just dwell on the negative aspects of that definition. Conflict also means growth. The only time fire is bad is when you're on the losing side. And even in defeat, there's a great deal of growth. We are the living example of that. Master your fire, and you will conquer anything the cosmos throw at you. To tell you the truth, I'm more intimidated by water. I'm actually quite fond of fire. I'm the opposite. Maybe that's why we get along so well. Now the final contract. What will you sacrifice to access my magic? My immortality, the coven, the life of whoever I love the most. Immortality. Easy. Easy answer. Because this is other people. It's easy to sacrifice others. It's not that easy to sacrifice something of your own. My immortality. Oh, wow. Are you sure about that? You'll live a maximum of another 60 years after you pay the price. Plus, you won't be able to live in space anymore. You'll have to go down to Earth and live among humans. Do you want to reconsider? Nope. This is my final answer. As you wish. I will etch your decision into the cosmic wheel and pray it doesn't break you apart when the time comes to pay the price. Brace yourself. I think I got an extra one out of that. Can't breathe. This pain, it burns. It's breaking my atoms apart. I love it. Help me, Fortuna. Wake up. Fortuna, wake up. Chapter 1. What happened? Sorry, I had to wake you up. You've been asleep for a couple of days. You dropped dead after we sealed the fire contract. I thought it might be too much, so I let you rest. I feel dizzy. I had the weirdest dreams. Oh yeah? What about? Can't remember, but it felt premonition. like premonition, premonitory. Premonitory? Am I saying that right? It's like premonition, but premonitory. I feel bad for waking you up, but you have some business to attend to. What do you mean? Look at the window. You've got a visitor. That falcon. That's a familiar from an arbiter. What's an arbiter? The Arbitrage Office is an organism composed of former witches, unaffiliated with any coven, that ensures no witch is operating outside the laws of the Magical Pact. They also rule over conflicts between different covens and rarely interfere with internal affairs. It was founded about 4,000 years ago, so it makes sense you don't know them. Yeah, this happened during my slumber. Why were they created? Well, both the Arbiters and the Magical Pact were created after an especially bloody witch war that ended with our coven burning 87 witches inside of a white star. Brutal. To avoid future atrocities, some witches vowed to stop using magic and focus exclusively on keeping the peace. In the beginning, it was a group of devotees who wanted to avoid tragedy, but nowadays it's mainly composed of outcasts that have to serve the Arbitrage Office as a lifelong punishment. Whoa, things have gotten a lot bleaker since I was last put to sleep. This all happened before my time, but I'm more afraid of having witch wars than witch cops. What do you think the Arbiter wants? Maybe they noticed I summoned you? That's impossible. My arts are untraceable. Then there's only one way to find out. Let's invite her over. Sure, I'll make myself invisible whenever you get a visit. Also, you have some energy pooled from sealing the fire contract in case you want to expand your deck before inviting the Arbiter over. Oh, and then I still owe you a reading, right? Don't worry about it. There will be time for that. Okay, but you're not off the hook. We'll look into what worries you eventually. As if I could escape you. Okay, let's go make our card. Let's go make the fire card. All right. Okay. We've got the quicksand graveyard. Magical cemetery for the witches who dared to tamper with time. The quicksand absorbs the bodies and turns their souls into heat. Sounds intense. I can basically choose anything at this point. We've got the demonic desert lands. White sands of this dominion are cursed. Earth sediments wake up and transform into bone. Got the charred battlefield. War is meaningless. Canis Majoris, one of the largest known stars. The forbidden behemoth was once imprisoned at the core of this red hypergiant. That's kind of cool. City of blacksmiths, built inside the skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for aeons, so their forges are always alight. Forgotten factory. They built a factory under the crust of Venus. It was operated by iron golems, and it allowed many human covens to expand beyond the solar system. I kind of like this one. Okay. Seed of knowledge. We can do this one. Sidereal lovers, a goddess in love with a sidereal snake, an ever-burning passion that shatters the fabric of the void. Should we put Rose in space? The Duchess of Solace. Interesting that she's fire and water. I find that really interesting. Fire for the heretic. The astronaut. The fallen hero. I think let's go with this one. I think this will look cool. And then asteroid, 100% asteroid. We're in space. We got to do an asteroid. Okay. It's like we're creating a zodiac sign. That's what we're doing. We're creating a zodiac sign. There we go. This one. What did this do? This piece does. Oh, to be honest. That one there. And we'll go. Nah, I think we'll get rid of that one. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine the way it is. There we go. We'll do one more asteroid. No. We'll do one more star. Cool. The energy of the star is fierce. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Yeah, apparently that's a theme. It's a running theme at the moment, Maynard. Energy of the star is fierce, a love too intense, on the verge of turning into hatred. The asteroid foretells imminent tragedy. The almost overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. The meanings of deception, the unknown, rejection, bad omen, change, and rebirth. Ha! Whoops. Well, there you go. That's what I created. Lol, 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 lol. I can create more cards, but we won't. Go up here. How you doing, Maynard? How's things? We're trying out some demos. I'm really enjoying this one, but I'm a tarot person, so I'm like all over this. I get to make my own tarot cards. Dear Fortuna, my name is Taya, and I write to you from the arbitrage, oh my god, I can't speak anymore though. Arbitrage office. Your personal situation caught the attention of my superiors, who tasked me with reviewing your case. I would like to interview you regarding your exile and write a plea to your coven's leader to revisit your case if we judge the punishment to be excessive. Yours faithfully, Taya, Arbiter Badge 210, rank Waxing Crescent. Alright, invite. Ah, she arrives on her broom. How lovely. Thanks for having me. My name is Taya, Arbiter Badge 210. Thank you for coming, Arbiter. I really appreciate the office paying attention to my case. I've been isolated for 200 years so far. That's precisely why I'm here. The Arbitrage Office recently discovered your situation, and we are worried it may go awry for the community. Excessive punishments beget rancor, and a thousand-year-long exile? That's the perfect recipe to build up a lot of bad blood. And we all know what a witch can do with a surplus of bad blood. You mean summon a demon that you're not supposed to summon, like I did? Ah. But I am here to help you. Let me know about your case, and we'll look for a way to make you feel better. Thank you. I already had a meeting with Adina, the leader of your witch clan. Adina told me that you predicted the fall of your coven. She explained to me that she didn't punish you for that, though. She punished you because of how you handled it. Apparently, you plunged the coven into chaos, giving ill advice to any witch, telling them to prepare for the end of times. And those actions almost destroyed the coven before its time. So she decided to exile you and deprive you of your deck so you can meditate on the range and meaning of your powers. Now, that's the official version. I'm interested in what you have to say. Do you think what you did was wrong? No, a premonition that grave should be disclosed to the community. Yes, I should have gone to Adana first. Ooh. This is like WikiLeaks all over again. I think yes, I should have gone to Adana first. There's a reason that she's the leader. You know, there are just some things that you can't tell a group of people because people are sheep and they can't handle they can't handle certain information. Like as like a group, as an individual, we can handle a lot more than we can as a group. It's kind of it's the WikiLeaks conversation, you know? Like this idea of just exposing information. I'm like, well, there are some things that like as a public, what's the word? Basically like a flock, that we shouldn't have access to all information. So I'm going to say yes, I should have gone to Adana first. I should have gone to Adana first. You acknowledge your leader's wisdom, that makes things easier. Next question. Do you think your punishment is fair? Absolutely not. This is way too excessive. I don't even care, like, if, you know, that just, no, it's excessive. I understand hardly anyone would accept this kind of sentence. How are you coping with centuries of isolation? This is horrible. Help me, please. Oh no. We need to fix your situation. Top priority. Thank you. I think we can at least alleviate your sentence somehow. I still don't understand why Adina deprived you of your tarot deck. I mean, if you're isolated, what does she care if you have your magic or not? That's something I'm supposed to reflect on while exiled. It's a pity, because I'd love to have my fortune read. Anyway, before I leave, as an arbiter, I'm obliged to ask. Anything to confess? Actually, I am crafting a new deck for divination. Oh, wow. That's bold. But I don't think what you're doing is illegal. Adana took your tarot deck from you, but she doesn't have authority over your new creations, yet. I'm sure she won't be happy to hear it, though. You don't need to report to Adana, right? Oh my god, I keep changing the name. I trust in the office's neutrality. Of course, unless you break the magical pact or it becomes relevant during a trial, we won't disclose sensitive information from our investigation. In any case, what I'm crafting isn't a tarot deck, it's something new. Oh, really? Can I see it? Would you like a reading? As an arbiter, it is my duty to make sure that your new project doesn't break the magical pact, so I would love a reading very much. Yes, please. It'll be my pleasure. I wonder how much longer this demo is. This is, like, pretty lengthy, I'm gonna be honest. Which is fine, I like it. Is there something you want to ask the deck? I want to know what's in the future regarding my career. Very well. I'm going to draw 2 cards for you. The first one to look for opportunities and good omens, and the second one to warn you about possible challenges or adversities. That's scary. Would you prefer not to know? No, please go ahead. Alright, here we go. I've only got 4 cards, but, you know. In the future, you and I will become allies. You are going to meet someone really special that's going to change your life. Oh, interesting. Let's do this one. In the future, you and I become allies. Oh, really? That's what the card said. Since it came up in the good slot, I'm sure this alliance is going to be very fruitful. Or at least it will be for you, since it's your fortune we're reading. I'll make sure this is something good for both of us. I will never deceive someone who helped me. Provided you don't break the law, of course. I know. Okay. And the bad. I see war. You will be sent into combat. You're going to kill a witch. You will suffer a critical, permanent injury or wound. Oh, God. Oh, none of these are good. These are horrible. I see war. You will be sent into combat. What? What do you mean, war? I see a high-scale conflict that will require arbiters to go into battle. Oh my God, but that is huge. I have to warn everyone. No, wait. Don't do that. I have experience in ringing the catastrophe bells, and it doesn't bring any good. But I can't just do nothing about it. Let the higher-ups know, and no one else. And keep my name off the record if you can. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I'll protect my source as much as I can, I promise. Thank you. Oh my, war. Okay, I'll protect you all. That is our duty. Thank you. Well, what do you think of my new deck? Oh. I want to be pitied. Oh, this is where my choices come in. That was just great. I really loved it. You are a very special witch, Fortuna. I'm sorry that you're enduring such a difficult punishment. I can tell you're a beautiful person and you didn't mean any evil with your divination. No one with good intentions should receive a punishment this severe. You know what? This isn't fair. I'm going to lift the ban on visitation. Wow, can you really do that? I just requested a permit from the main office. It'll become effective as soon as my Arbiter's notebook gets updated with a moon stamp. Arbitrage forms are updated in the Master Grimoire as soon as my pen touches the paper. All of what I've written so far is already in the office archives. You girls sure are efficient, eh? There are witch covens all around the universe. We can't afford to be going back and forth to the Moon Temple all the time. Makes sense. And it's official. You can now receive guests to your cute asteroid home. Oh, this makes me happier than I can express. Aw. I can't let you rot here all alone. Thank you so much. No worries. I just had to. You don't deserve this. Do you want me to let your coven know? Just let Jasmine and Dahlia know for now. I'm not ready to go public yet. It's been 200 years. Poor thing. Isolation must have done a number on you. Don't worry. I'll send a falcon to each of them. Thanks again. Well, I'm so sorry, but I should be going now. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and thank you very much for the reading. Even if it was so ominous. Take care. Please let me know if you need anything. I'm here to help. Bye. Yeah, true kick-ass. You can go to war without killing anyone or suffering injury. Wow, how much of a demo is this? Patrice, and I had a 5-minute long orgasm. No way, you're shitting me. How do you know it was 5 minutes? Were you counting? I swear I don't know what he did to me. I pushed him away when I started coming. He rolled up a cigarette and smoked it while watching me squirm. When he put it away, I was still fighting the last spasms over the carpet. I'm so jealous. I want to have a super orgasm too. How do you do it? Wow. He put this special toy in my butt. Oh my god. That played a major role, but I think it was a combination of many factors. The incense, the cocktails he prepared, the music, the smell of the sea. The planets just aligned. What can I say? So cool. Hearing about your sex adventures is so fun. You should write a book. I'd rather keep it between us. I don't want everybody to discover I'm a sex goddess. Imagine dealing with all those slimy middle-aged guys at the office. True, true. You should calm down with the sex goddess stuff a little, or you'll end up finding trouble. More trouble, I mean. Oh, come on, it's only been a couple of scares. What's life for if not to enjoy ourselves? You need to find someone half as good as me to understand all the good sex you've been missing out on, sis. Ew. Gotta say, I wouldn't mind experiencing for myself what a goddess can do. What are you saying? You have Alicia. Actually, we broke up. Oh, girl. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, Ava. What happened? We've been dating since high school, and I guess we just drifted apart. But you look so good together the last time we had dinner at your apartment. Yeah, we've always been good at putting up a front. But the truth is that this last year we've been fighting too many times a week. What about? Oh, the stupidest details. I have my theory about what was pissing Alicia off anyway. I tried to confront her about it, but she wouldn't admit it because that would make her a bad person or something. It was because of all the activism, right? Wow, how did you know? Nah, I just said it because it pisses me off a bit too, to be honest. Patrice! I guess sometimes I can be a bit too passionate. It's not that. Being around someone that's fundamentally good can be frustrating. I mean, you're vegan, only consume local produce, wear repurposed clothes, volunteer at a soup kitchen. That's not much of a sacrifice. It's just about working on your habits, really. Come on. Okay, I get it, but I never asked Alicia to do all those things. Like I said, it's not your fault, but I couldn't be happy eating Burger King and wearing leather boots next to you. Come on, I'm sure the relationship was more complicated than that. Nah, she's dead right. She just couldn't stand this goody two-shoes. Look, the sea! Ah, it smells so good. Right here, girls. Let's offer our souls to the ocean and cleanse all the shit we've picked up from the city. Can't wait to see the meteor shower. I'm gonna wish for the three of us to leave everything behind and come live here. I love you. Aw, always so corny. We love you too. You can barely call Burger King an animal product. Maybe in the States. Here Hungry Jack's it's pretty very much an animal product. Fortuna, are you a virgin? What? Why would you ask that? You never talk about dating, and I've never known any boyfriends or girlfriends of yours. I've had sex, but I've never had a relationship. Oh my god, she's like me. Don't try to look cool. My sister had sex once in high school, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just curious. Do they have the Impossible Whoppers over there? Well, it's not under that name. What's an Impossible Whopper? I don't know. I like sex, I think. But I rarely find anyone that piques my interest. Oh my god, she is me. Well, don't worry. You'll find someone special eventually. And if she doesn't find anyone, that's alright too. Thanks, Patrice. Relationships are overrated. Ah, maybe. Stay out of my business, you two. It's the next stop. I'm pulling over. Oh, it's the plant-based. So it's not called the Impossible Whopper over here. Here it's called... What is it called here? What's the plant-based Hungry Jack's burger here called? I can't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's a different name. Yes, we have it, but it's a different name. Rebel, right? The Rebel Whopper. Thank you, Scotsman. Actually, I've had the Rebel Whopper. It's not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna start preparing dinner. Do you feel like pizza? Yes. My body is so ready for pizza. Do it, sis. Coming right up. Ooh, I get to make a pizza. Okay, cool. All right. Lots of pepperoni. I'll put some mushrooms. Oh. All right, and I'll put one more down here. And some olives, because I freaking love olives. Yeah. And then we got cheese. Yeah, it's been a while for me as well, Scotsman. I occasionally used to get it from Southern Cross. And I had, like, when I had delayed trains or whatever. Egg? No, it's mozzarella. Mmm. There's something magic about this dough. Having a sister that owns a food truck sure is a perk. Yeah, thanks for the pizza and the ride, Fortuna. Although I'll just have one slice. Oh, the pepperoni! Yeah, too much for me. Why don't you just pick it off? Oh, sorry. It already sweated all over the pizza. Whoops. I wouldn't mind making an exception, especially with cheese. Pepperoni is a step too far. I'm so sorry, Avi. I'll go ahead and make another one right now. No, don't worry. I brought some fruit in case you made something I should skip. I wouldn't want to impose. No, really, it's no problem. It's alright, seriously. I'm just happy to be here. I'm so excited I'm not even hungry. Okay, I'm sorry. On the other hand, I am starving and love pepperoni. So you made my day, Fortuna. Great. Cosmic balance restored. I could have done without the arugula, though. Yuck. Jeez. Can't make everyone happy. By the way, how long until the meteor shower? It should start any minute now. We'll definitely be watching stars fall in less than an hour. What are you girls going to be asking for? Well, we're not supposed to tell, are we? That's up to you. But I believe the stars don't care about what you say out loud. What are you going to wish for? Many things. I have a list. But I guess that my most important wish is I want to become a better person. What do you mean? You're already a good person. Don't bother sweet-talking me. I can tell. I see it reflected in you and people at the office and every guy after they ejaculate. I'm obnoxious. You could work on your empathy a bit, yeah. Fortuna. It's okay. We promised we'd never bullshit each other. Right, little asshole? Love you. Love you too. Ugh, I'll never get you two. I guess we're a pair of mean sisters, and that's all there is to it. What do you plan to wish for, Ava? Just don't let the guys ejaculate. Simple. Easy. I want to save the world. Come on, you can't really be that selfless. No, really. Makes me really anxious. Even with everything I do. No matter if I recycle, consume critically, go to rallies, or donate part of my income to fight poverty, the world always moves in the wrong direction. We can't fight whoever's in the driver's seat. I want the stars to help me not give up against impending doom. I'm sorry. Ava, would you like me to help you figure this stuff out with my cards? Oh, yes, please. I've been thinking about your tarot deck all day, but I was a little too shy to ask. You know I enjoy reading your fortune. Please, go ahead. Oh, we have like, is this like a proper? Alright, what do you want to know? I want to know about the world's fate. That's very brave. Are you sure you want to ask the tarot about this? Yes. Even if what we find is something terrible? Yes. Okay, we'll look into the fate of the world. Also, I'd like to know what I can do to make it a better place. Understood. Focus on those questions in your mind while I shuffle the cards. Temperance. The kind and calm figure personifies moderation, harmony, and synthesis. The water flowing between jugs is an avatar of communication. Yeah, it should be the tower, shouldn't it? Really. Oh, I can choose where to put it? Temperance. You'll set up a guerrilla propaganda group that becomes famous worldwide. Incapable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. Yeah, okay. Aw, that's beautiful. And sad. But also beautiful. You will create homes. You will feed the hungry. Your foundation will give many people a second chance. Aw, you're gonna make me cry. Okay, now tell me what kind of world I'm going to be healing. The beast is the keeper of everything that is forbidden. Their servants ooze with lust and invite you to fall into temptation. Enlightenment beyond corruption. A non-human entity will rule over us and make us happy. Superbacteria will decimate humanity, leading us to simpler times. You'll get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. Ha! Superbacteria will decimate humanity, leading us to simpler times. It's like COVID extreme. I don't know which one to choose here. Like, for some reason, this one makes more sense for what I told her that she would be doing, that she'd be setting up things. But I feel like this is happier. Yeah, that's my point. Like, why would you need to heal that? I'll do this one. Simpler times. That's great. What are you saying? Eventually, many microorganisms will grow resistant to antibiotics and we won't be able to stop them. Judgment Day will come in the form of a worldwide natural selection. You can't be serious. On the other hand, suddenly there will be plenty of resources for everyone. Nature will reconquer large areas of the partially empty cities. Stop. Just stop. You're messing with me, right? I swear to you, this is what the cards are telling me. You're usually more vague, like there will be an opportunity to develop yourself or you will soon face a challenge. Now you're like channeling visions from another dimension or something. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it's the energy of the meteor shower or some planets we don't know about just aligned over my deck. But I see it as clear as I can see your face. This is the fate of the world. My super beautiful foundation will be for nothing then. We're all doomed by the superbacteria. Don't say that. Isn't it worth it to make people happier for 50 years? Ah, you're right. Even if it just means making someone's life better for a day, it's all worth it. Thank you. Don't give up. I didn't expect the cards to be this wild and specific. I'm so sorry. Nah, it's alright. It's been scary, but also fun. Well, there you go. If your prediction ever becomes real, my grandchildren will think I've lost it when I keep telling them how my friend predicted all this through tarot. You're aware that you just totally screwed with Ava's head, right? I didn't mean to. Come on, it hasn't been that bad. A future that distant just feels like fiction, prophecy or not. What about you? Now that you know the fate of the world, what are your plans? I don't know. Maybe a superbacteria eating half of humankind away would end up being a good thing. I don't care in any case. Fortuna foretold I'll have bone cancer in my 50s anyway. So I doubt I'll get to see any of that. That's horrible. Why did you tell your sister that, Fortuna? We were kids and I dared her to read as far as she could into my future. I've never read to anyone's end ever again. I felt a terrifying presence lurking beyond my vision. Like if I kept on reading beyond death, then... now I'm scared. I will never forget that feeling. At that moment, my fortune-telling skills were enhanced in some way. I've never been wrong since then. It's true, I can vouch for that. Don't tell me that, I don't want the world to go bananas. Maybe we can fight magic with magic. Look, the meteor shower has begun. Let's ask the shooting stars to fix the scary future. Such an interesting little game. Since it's just the three of us on this beach, why don't we tell the stars what we want out loud? I already told you what I'm going to wish for, so I'm okay. Okay. I'll go first. Please, stars, save the world from the fate Fortuna foretold. Give us a chance to make it right. You made my sister sound like a villain. Don't say that. Stars, please, make my sister happy. Help her find whatever she's always been looking for. Hey, weren't you going to wish to become a better person? Nah, that wouldn't suit me. I'd rather use my wish to take care of my little sister. That means you're a good person already. Oh, shut up. Don't ruin my cool moment. Come on, Fortuna. Ask them. Speak from your heart. It doesn't matter. Please, tell us. Where's your mind? What's the thing you want that's so wild only the stars could give it to you? I want you to be happy. I know there is something else. I smell it in the sea breeze. I keep seeing it in the dance of every flame. When I look at my cards, I can tell that magic is real. Yet everyone's always reminding me of how childish I am. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be... Chapter 3, Sisterhood. She wants to be a witch. Well, this is the end of the demo. Thank you so much for playing. Do you want to know what happens next? There are many witches to meet and messes to deal with. In any case, this is as far as you can play today. You can quit playing here, but I'm going to give you some extra energy in case you want to fool around a bit more with the card editor. Cool. And again, thank you for your time. And hey, you'd be doing me a solid if you added the game to your wish list. Just saying. Cool. And that's the demo. I loved it. I legitimately loved it. That's 100% up my alley. It's like tarot and all that. Oh my god, that is really cool. That is so cool.